everybody! Today we are going to learn how to make shades and tints of any color we want. Alright, so today we're going to begin with our color wheels. Everybody should have their color wheels. I'll give you a second just to go and grab it. I'll get mine as well. Alright, so on our color wheel we have some basic colors. Now, these colors can also be called hues. Hue is just another fancy way of saying color. We are learning about shades and tints, right? So, to get any color that you want, we have to start with these two key terms. Now, say we wanted to make pink. To make pink, we are going to use tints. Tints are when we mix white with any hue and get the color that we want. So if we were to mix white with what color, how would we get pink? Red? Correct, red. So if we mixed white and red together, we would get a new hue or a new color called pink. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you, and I want everyone to follow along on your tint chart that I handed out earlier. This is what our tint chart looks like, okay? So everybody should have their tint sheet out and ready to go, and they should also have their red and their white on their paper. Now, let's begin. We are going to take red, see, red, and we're going to put it in the far left column. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure your box is full. Alright, so now that we've finished that, we are going to start making tints. And remember, we said white plus any color or hue makes a tint of that color. So what we are going to do is take a little bit of red, we're going to take a little bit of white, or more if you want it to be lighter, see? And put it right in the center of the red and start mixing. So this is how we make pink, and you can add more white if you want it to be lighter, see? Now it's very light pink. And we're gonna take our light pink and put it right next to the red. Perfect. All right, I'll give everyone just a moment to finish up. All right. How's everybody doing? Good? Perfect. All right. So now we have red and we have pink, right? Perfect, right? Okay. But what if we want to go lighter? What if we want lighter pink? Because pink is a color, we can add white to it. So let's add more white. Everybody get a big glob of it. All right, and put it right in the center of the pink and just start mixing around again. What we're gonna do now is put it right next to the pink that we just made on our tint sheet. Look at that. Now we have red, pink, and light pink. But what if we wanted to go even lighter? Remember, this light pink is now its very own color. So what we're gonna do is add even more white. Remember, tinting is adding white. So get a huge glob of white paint and just put it right in the middle. Whoa, look at that. It's even lighter. All right, now we're gonna put that pink and white mixture right next to the light pink that we just made. All right, let's put it down. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just slap it right on there and just make sure the box is filled. All right, perfect. All of these are tints of red, but each and every one of them is their own color. When we're talking about shades, we are talking about mixing black with any color to get your shade. So what are some different hues? Remember what hues is? Correct, colors, right? So what are some hues that we could mix with black to get a darker shade? We could do green, right? Green. We could do blue. We could do red, right? We can do any color we want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our shade template. Remember, everybody has one, so be sure to get it out. I'll give you just a second to grab it. All right, so now that we have our shade template in front of us, we are going to choose a color. So what color does everyone want to make a shade out of? What color? Blue? Perfect. All right, let's grab our blue. Oh, remember what we did with tints? We are going to start the exact same way. We're going to take just the blue. All right, and we're going to put it right at the top of our template. All right, remember, it doesn't have to be pretty, just has to fill the whole box. I'll give everyone just a moment to finish up. All right, perfect. So remember when we did tints, we added the color, this color right here that we had put at the bottom of our paper to the color that we chose. This time with shades, we have black instead of white. So can anybody tell me how we can make the next color on our template? Mixing black and blue, right? Perfect, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna put some blue right in the center, right there, and we're gonna take just a little bit of black, and we're gonna put it right in the middle. We're gonna mix, and look at that, wow. Look how much darker we got our blue. So we're gonna put it right next to the blue that we already put down, right next to it. Perfect. Alrighty, I'm gonna give everybody just a moment to get that in. All right, so now we have our typical blue, our normal blue, and we have our dark blue. This dark blue is a shade of the original blue that we had used at the beginning, the one right at the top of our paper. So if we wanted to go darker, how would we do that? We would put more black, right? Perfect. All right, let's put that right in the center. That looks really dark, huh? So we're gonna add a little bit more blue from here just so we can see the difference on our value chart. We got our new dark blue all mixed up. We're gonna put it right next to the darker one that we just made. Alrighty. Let's take some more off the plate. Put it right next to it. Okay, perfect. Perfect, I'll give everybody just a second. Like we did for this one, if we want to get to the darkest we can, we're going to add a little bit more black, because black plus the blue will give you a darker shade. So we're going to add some more black. Look at that. Perfect. We're going to add a little bit more blue just so we can see the color better on our value chart. Perfect. Okay. Get that all mixed up, and we're going to add it to the last box. Whoa, look how dark that is. All right. See, look at that. We went from light to dark. Do you remember when we did tints, we went from dark to light? Look at that difference. And remember, each and every one of these boxes are its own color. It might not have a fancy name, but each and every one are its own color or its own hue. If we wanted to go from dark to light green, would we do tints or would we do shades? If we wanted to go from dark to light green, we would do a tint, right? We would want to add white to get from dark green to a very light green. What we're gonna do last is we're gonna do our exit ticket. So I'm gonna just show everybody the questions I would like you to answer. So basically, I'm gonna give everybody a sheet of paper and you're gonna be able to answer these questions for me just so we can refresh what we learned, start thinking about new things. So our first question says, what colors are needed to make tints and shades? I want that to be the first question you answer on your sheet of paper. Our second question is our thought-provoking question, the one I really want you to think about. And it says, what color is needed to make a tone? Now, we did not learn about tones today, but I want everyone to start thinking, what could a tone be? So just think about how, remember when we added certain colors to make shades and certain colors to make tints, what color do you think we have to add to make a tone of another color? All right, so I'm gonna give everybody just a minute to start writing down their answers. Put this over here. All right, I will see you guys later. We had such an awesome class. Everybody have such a great day.